I get the same thing with social media. And then I back away from social media and I hate it. But I can totally understand why it doesn't work, like doesn't feel good for you at times. Taking breaks and like looking after your mental health is like the best thing you can do for yourself. I love that you've taken the initiative and done that. It's hard to recognize that you need it. Like super hard. I have a love-hate relationship with most things, but I do love Twitch, like in terms of I enjoy hanging out with everybody here. I have a good time just doing the thing. Even if I am an hour and a half late today. Oh no, camera! I forgot to fix the issue. This is known. The camera keeps turning off because I've got some sort of power surgy thing going on my power grid down below my desk. My power grid, my personal power grid. It will come on again in a sec. Sorry. I have to fix that this weekend. There we go. I just have to restart it every time it decides to die. So that's good. That's going to be really good for the camera, right? Like, that's got to make it, like, perform extra well. Definitely excited about that. I have to fix it. It's on my list. Okay, that has got, like, a little bit more of a polish, but it's still kind of matte. It's not too polishy. Oh, this is so pretty. Don't you love Labradorite? Like, the colors on that. And then, like, as a pendant, I just put it against myself here. It just pops against skin, and like it pops against every skin color. It's one of my favorite things about Labradorite. It's like it works for Asian coloring, it works for black coloring, it works for white coloring. It's like the coolest stone. It just pops in different way on different skin tones. So nice. I love it. One of my favorite gems. So pretty. I haven't made all the necklaces, I'm not gonna lie. The necklaces, I haven't even attempted to make the necklaces, but I have got some pre-made, so I might just use those. You're not spoiling the mood, you're totally fine. It's hard, you did it for so long, it was just not going anywhere, but you're glad you're still here. Oh, you're so sweet. I can understand that. And when your motivation's like, if you want to be growing, I think it's really hard when you see other people grow and you're like, how are they doing this? How are they growing? Why are they growing and I'm not growing? I've been there, my friend. I've definitely been there. And I was like, oh, it's never going to happen. I'm never going to grow. And then I had to chat to Trey and I was like, why am I doing Twitch again? I'm not even doing it to grow. And it's a very different motivation for me than it is for most people. I grant you that. But for me, it's really lonely doing jewelry by yourself all the time. So I do it because I really want to have people I can talk to and have like, you're like my work colleague, you know? You're the people I hang out with while I work. And also I like just talking and nerding about jewelry, and having people to do that with is really fun. So for me, it's a very different motivation, but growing is not my goal. I mean, that's really great if that happens, but I went way down that rabbit hole for ages and I was looking at my numbers and I was like, why am I not growing? And in the end, I was like, that's not why I do it. It's not my motivation. I need to walk away from that and just realize that if I never grow, that's totally fine. But it's really hard when you want to grow. And that's like your big thing is I'm putting all this effort in. Why aren't I growing? And honestly, I don't know. I don't know the formula at all. I think it's just being yourself as much as you can, but I realize it's really tough. But I am glad that you're like taking the time to do what you need and thinking about yourself. Like that's super important. Super important. I'm stuffing my face with chicken nuggets with honey mustard and it's so good. They're a little cold now, but they're still tasty. I'm starting with the pendants because they're the easiest ones to do. And then we'll move on to the harder stuff afterwards. I'm so excited this collection's done. I'm so excited for photo day. Tomorrow is photo day. I'm going to dress up and put like emo makeup on if I can. I don't know if I can do that yet. I don't know how good my makeup skills will be at like 9 tomorrow morning. But I'm going to try and add some emo to the photo shoot. Yeah, exactly. Making an extension to jewelry making for me is the best bet. That's when they start, yeah. Thanks for the bon appetit. I think like, yeah, and the thing is, like, most people on Twitch is a serious business, you know, they want it to be a successful business, and I 100% understand that motivation. Nothing wrong with that. You know, people do it as a career, and that's, like, awesome. I don't know how they manage to do it. firstly, the effort that goes in behind the scenes is huge. It's so big. I have so much respect for anyone who can make it a career. Because I'm the barely shows up. Well, that's not true. I do show up, but I barely have anything flashy on my screen. The flashiest thing I have is my screen transition. But people who have really creative alerts that are not just built around like really generic stuff, they're really personalized to their channel, and they've got a personality of their own. I think that like people who take the time to do that, I'm in awe. And then there's like all the content editing as well, which I've never been able to do, like creating loads of highlight reels, creating YouTube content. All of that takes so much effort, and generally people who grow need to outsource that stuff because it takes up so much time. And like it's getting to the point where even that's needed is like a success metric, I guess, for some as well. Hard though, but I wish you luck with what you want to do though. You're a lovely, lovely person. I'd love you to have all the success. Can you turn a stone you get from a store like quartz and amethyst, a place that sells ornamental stones to jewelry? Yeah, you can. So I actually have, I wonder if I can access it. I have a bunch of stones. I'm gonna see if I can show you some. I'm gonna knock a giant wine bottle over if I try too hard. Can I get to you? Oh, please don't fall. Like, oh, okay. That's not gonna grab the one I wanted, but like I have riverbed stones and stuff. Now this one's got a relatively flat base, but it's not perfectly flat. So you can see it's like curved. Yeah, you can see it's like got curves and undulations and stuff through it. But then I have like really rocky ones as well. And I will use different kinds of settings. So we started with our very first claw setting about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago now. And that's, yeah, 2 months ago. Wow, time flies. And that's what I would do, is I'd do claw settings for bigger pieces that are not like the standard cabochon shape. So cabochon is like your flat back, and it could be square or round or oval. They could be all sorts, but they got that really nice flat back with this like a rise to an edge. That's a cabochon. And I also have raw stones. So I have raw spinel, Burmese spinel, and I plan an African spinel, I think, as well. And I plan on making really nice claw set earrings. Actually, there is someone I need to reach out to about claw set earrings for Christmas. You reminded me. But I'm very behind. I'm gonna write it down because I keep forgetting to do it. Hold on. Because I keep forgetting. I'm the worst. My memory is so bad. Never rely on me to remember stuff. I just won't. You have to remind me 1,000 times. And I won't be offended if you keep reminding me. How you doing, Sing? You prefer the non-flashy with good conversation? Me too. Because I can actually get to know everybody. I just don't have the energy or the time to do all the other stuff, if I'm honest. I would love to be better at like creating content to drive people here. But at the same time, I have fun with everybody we have. Also, I'm really lucky. Twitch seems to be really good at recommending my channel lately. we found quite a few friends in here, which has been really lucky. So I don't always struggle with discovery. And obviously, it's not like millions of people see the channel, but you know, some people see it. And I like our channel. I really enjoy it. I think this top screen up here is possibly the best view of what my channel is. This is the sophistication that we have. My sock shop sign. I should get sponsored by Sock Shop for that sign. Hi, Playmo. How you doing? Welcome on in. You're too kind. Social media has been engineered to create negative feelings like envy and sadness. It really does. Yeah. Yeah. They want you to have that FOMO, must do the thing, fill all the gaps and tick all the boxes feeling. Yeah. It's terrible. And it works. It's probably the worst thing. It definitely works. People fall into the trap very easy. I definitely do. I get FOMO a lot. And then I Google things and I'm like, why did I not know about this? Oh, I'm on the outside again. Yeah, they do put everyone against each other. Yeah, they do. That's, yeah, you're right. It's a competitive platform. But we are all very unique in our content, I would say. Like this content, there are definitely other jewelers out there. There are great jewelers on here. There's some really great jewelers on here who are way more advanced in skills than I am. But they don't have my personality, and they don't have my setup, and I don't have their personality and their setup. And so while we're in the same industry, we offer really different things to our audiences. And I think that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. And I like checking out the other silversmiths and metalsmiths and stuff because they're a really fun community of people to learn from. So please do check out the other goldsmiths and metalsmiths. I like community over competition. I'm much more about promoting people to go and check out myself. A magic witch store last week in Curiosity had so many beautiful crystals and stones and thought, yeah, I could definitely turn them into jewels. I sometimes pick up those. You definitely can. Oh, you're so sweet. Things are going well. I'm having the best, I'm having the best Friday. I'll just say, I just love Fridays. That's so good. Also, how beautiful is this? This is the brightest green stone I think I own until it sells. It's the brightest one I got. And look at it, like that. It's okay. Now covered in silver dust, but it's okay. It's so pretty. It's just, you're not gonna miss that. Like what I imagine with this is either on a leather cord or like you have a black choker to go with it and you could hang that down. Like that would be super cute below it. I don't know, I really like the green. And it's got blue in there as well, so it's like a green. You can't, wow, the blue really does not come through, but there's a blue in there. Yeah, it really doesn't show. Like it's got, you can see like it gets a bit lighter in here. That looks blue in real life. Pretty, it's really pretty. Yeah, TGIF. You need to write a song dedicated to Aurora Quartz because it's so nice. Think, Bram, I'm gonna make you a piece of Aurora Quartz stuff, or I could send you a piece of Aurora Quartz. I got loads. You did not understand Twitch at the beginning. You can understand watching other people play games and you could be playing games. Oh my God, me too. I didn't get it. So Atreyu's been doing it longer than I have. And I was like, why are you doing this? I don't get why people would watch you game. And then I found a silversmith who no longer is on here, sadly. But she was doing this and I was like, wow, I love watching her create, and I could ask questions and I could learn from her and she didn't mind. Like, I tried, I don't think she minded. I tried not to bother her too much. But like every stream, there was something that was new to me and I was like, wow, how are you doing that? Tell me why you're doing that. And she was really nice. Maybe that's why she doesn't do it anymore. Maybe I'm the reason she stopped. But she was a great jeweler, but she's moved more into illustration because she's an illustrator by trade, and she's working in that now, and she's really good. Her name is Natalie Metal. Well, it was on here. She's no longer here, but Natalie, what's she under on? What is she? I can't remember her last name. I'm just trying to remember. Natalie Clapp. It's her name, and she was so good. She was a great illustrator. So if you're ever looking for like someone to do illustration work, I recommend her. But she's a really good jeweler, and she was really kind, and it got me right into it. So like, I like the creative streams because you can watch what people are doing and learn. I love learning. I love all the learning. Difficult to find words that rhyme with quartz. Sports. I don't know. Sports, quartz. Yeah, sports rhymes with quartz. That's close enough. What? The cohorts? That all rhymes. I love this. I love this one so much. This was the very last one I set last night. Now, I've made this one because it's so big. It's really heavy. It's really big. This is quite a big pendant. Okay, my hair's in the way. It doesn't look that big on camera. This is quite big. I guess compared to these, it's not as tall. It's definitely not as tall, but it's wide and it's heavy because it's 2 millimeters thick of silver. Look how thick that is. Look at the comparison of how thick that is. It's so thick. It's so good. Be thick. And it's sterling opal. Again, there's blues in here that aren't coming through, but like, what? That looks so. I don't know if you all know Van Gogh's cherry blossom painting, but this looks like a green toned version of the cherry blossom. Let me bring it up. Oh, what button did I just push? Cherry blossom Van Gogh. Yeah, it reminds me of this. Hold on. I break this every time, so you just kind of have to wait a sec while I figure it out. Okay, it reminds me of that. Yeah, that looks so much like that to me. I know that that's going to be really hard to show you, but it's so similar. It's one of my favorite Van Gogh paintings, that. I really love it. It's so pretty. Anyway. I just wanted to show you because that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of the green version of that. And I find sterling opal really pretty. There's blues in here. There's some purple. Yeah, it's so nice. It's a bit more blue in real life, I would say, than this shows. This show's quite green. There's a bit more blue in the background. But yeah, padlock pendant. Chunky, big padlock pendant. You're gonna save that project on the yeah, fair enough. Just add warts, sports, and cohorts to your rhyming list and you'll be fine. Oh, it's so pretty. I really love this. Oh, I haven't finished the other one. I didn't finish the other pendant. Hold on. I finished on the wrong one. I'll come back to this one in a sec. I want to make one like that for myself once this is over. If it doesn't sell, I'm keeping that one. I like it a lot. Atreyu gets kind of sick of me when I'm doing collections because I walk around the house with the pieces on and I'm like, oh my god, I'm keeping this. And I'm sure he's like, oh my god, sell something. Because I keep literally every piece. But I like them. That's why I make them. Looking into the green lit sky. Yes. It's so cool. Oh, it's so pretty. It's the kind of stuff I really want to work with more. I love sterling opal because it's really, really colourful. But the black matrices in them always make them look a bit woodlandy. And it's like you're looking at an enchanted forest. It is like the enchanted forest. And I like that a lot. Just taking the polish off the stone as I go. Not that it damages the stone, I just don't want it to have black marks all over it. Oh, so good. Okay, now onto this guy. Oh my gosh, there's so many people! Stream Raiders is going off today. The bamboo paintings you see in, yeah, it does look a bit like that. It's just so pretty. There's something about it being green and blue that I really like. This whole collection's got a lot of green in it, which I don't think I've done a really green collection before. But Coco really likes jewel tones, so I really wanted to bring that to life. In the pieces that we made, I wanted it to reflect, like, she's got a really nice emo style, so like emos, I love emo, like I will wear emo every day. Not that you see that on stream, to be fair. I don't really dress emo or anything, but I love emo jewelry. But like, I want it to reflect her personality, so bringing in the jewel tones I think is really nice. So everything's green, blue, purple. No pinks, no reds, because we know that she doesn't like pink. I was very careful with that because some of my gems have quite a good red tone to them and I didn't want to make that a problem. But in some cases with specific hues it doesn't work well. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes the blue and green don't work. You'll come help with, yeah. Yeah, of course, Twitchy. Oh, what are you cooking? Yeah. But yeah, I'll let you know when it's hard battles. We're all good for now. But thanks! I hope with 269 support we can beat this very easy battle. It's really funny to me how much the bots really get involved. And I'm assuming they're all bots, unless they chat. I just feel like it's a waste if you do bots for everything. Like, how do you get enjoyment out of stuff if you just automate everything? Sometimes manual intervention is nice. This is so shiny. Now I shined this one up. I put it into the shiny polisher rather than the matte finish polisher. So I'm going to give it a really good buff all over. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, battle. Okay, hold on. I'll pause for the battle. Straight in the middle. Go for it. I'll eat when we stream Raiders. Oh, Sloppy Joes. Yum. That's good food. Oh my god, I love these huge robot-y bits. Maxim, your character is awesome. They're so good. Nice work. Boom. Boom. Enjoy the rewards. Back to the map. All right, I have to do an archer next. We're going to go mystery. So we don't know what the mystery will be. Okay, so 3, 4, 4, or 4, 3. Oh, 4, 4, 3. Not much of a muchness. Where we go next. Okay. I'm going to put an archer down this time because we don't know what this battle is. Let's see. Let's see if we keep all our bot friends. Because no one likes them when they don't know what they're going to be. There we go. At least we're fulfilling our quests today. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, back to polishing this guy. Mirror polish coming on in. Oh, at least bit. Hold on. Might be time that I get a new wheel out, I think, for this. I wonder if it is time I new wheel this. There's a mark on here, and I don't know what that is. Oh, fine, it comes off. Never mind. I got it. I got it. Yeah, Twitch was a mystery to me to start, but I really enjoy the craft stuff. I really enjoy a couple of gaming streamers. Like, I only watch a couple of gaming streamers though. But we're going to be doing from next week. Oh my god, I haven't set it up yet. But from next week, we're going to be doing Dark Souls. Dark Souls 3 in that. It's going to be crazy. I'm a bit nervous. I haven't set anything up around it yet. I'm going to have to on Monday. Yeah, Dark Souls 3. We're going to do... Because we've still got collections coming, I can't do every day as a gaming stream, unfortunately. But we've got Monday, Thursday, Friday. We'll probably do gaming on a Monday. Friday we'll stay jewelry, but I don't know about Thursday yet. We'll figure out Thursday. I know, I'm excited about Dark Souls 3. And then on Halloween, which is in 2 weeks' time, on the Monday, we're going to do Frambo, which I'm really excited about that too. The Dark Souls 3, then Frambo, and then in November, we're going to do the crowd control-esque silversmithing stream, where you can pick with your channel points how to control the stream. And we're going to pick up Breath of the Wild. And then in December, depending on how far we get on Breath of the Wild, we're going to pick up Minecraft. We're just going to have some fun with Minecraft, basically, over Christmas. But we'll probably be doing Breath of the Wild for a while, I would say. And I got cosplay to do for that. So I'm going to get my cosplay in. I'm going to get the Dark Souls set up. I'm excited. Yeah. God, that's so pretty. Isn't that pretty? I really like it. But we've got such a good color collection that we've got going on here. It's very green. These guys are pretty blue, but they go really well with it. I liked the rectangular look, I think, this time around.
Can I get my questions done?
Okay, great. Good planning. One more. Oh, we've got 2 more pendants. 3 more pendants. This one's on a set chain size because I oxidized the chain as well. I made it, oh, it looks really shiny. It's not shiny at all. It's gray. Oh, it looks so shiny on camera. It's really not. It's really not shiny at all. Well, thank you for the hydrate, Twitchy. I appreciate it. But this is the small version. So I did beaded dots around the large version. Beaded wire, sorry, dots. And then I did twisted wire on the small version. Look at the difference in size though, like that's quite a big difference. This one will hang on a chain where it can be separated and will hang about there. So it'll hang a little lower. This one, however, is on a shorter chain. And I'll show you how high it lands. Just go underneath all my hair. I'm not going to do it up, but I'm going to hold it there. Me and my fatty neck. There we go. So you can see it sits quite a bit higher. And it's tiny, but it's so cute. It's just a reaction to my hair. My body hates my own hair. I'm so excited. It's gonna look so nice. This is one of my favorite gemstones in the whole collection too. It looks like a cat's eye stone. You know how cat's eye stones have that like shimmer to them? But again, sterling opal. And it's got this cool like black line in it that looks like a fracture. But it's not, it's just a colorway. But it looks like fractured earth. You know, like it's a molten, I don't know, I really like it. It's a cool dark blue. So it's dark blue and dark green. Yeah, it looks like a cat's eye stone though. It's really fun. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, it looks good on skin. So I have to show you it's against my own skin. But like the green is just like witchy and I'm all over it. I absolutely love it. I don't know. This one sings to me a lot too. I'm having a lot of fun picking the gemstones for these collections. It just looks really good. This actually doesn't need much tidy up work at all. To the point I'm probably not going to do any. It actually doesn't have any marks. I set this completely with an agate set burnishing tool yesterday. So I have a steel one of these and I want to replace this with a brass one, but I can't find one. So if anybody knows where to get a bezel rocker that is brass, please tell me, because this is hard and it's got sharp edge that I have to keep filing down, but it's harder than the silver and so it marks it if you slip. A brass one is softer and you're less likely to mark the metal if you slip. So I really want a brass one, but I used these yesterday to set it. And it's an agate. It's cold, but it's like a plastic. It's agate, but it feels like plastic, but it's soft. And it doesn't mark the stones, it doesn't mark the metal when you're setting them. So I used that to just go around it and push the edges over. So there's no marks on this. You can't do it, I can't do it very well for every stone, but it worked really well on that yesterday. So I'm not actually gonna polish that one, it doesn't need it. And I'm keeping it gray, I'm not polishing it up bright. Oh, I just love the green. Get some brass and make one? I would love to do that, but I have no idea how to. But I definitely want brass, not silver. What is that emote? That emote's super cute. The hype train emote, that's really cute. I want it. It's a very cool one. I gotta get in the hype trains. I haven't been good at being in channels lately. This last week, I've basically been not persona non grata everywhere. It's not shown up. Not that I wasn't welcome, so I guess persona non grata is not right. I've just been non-available. Persona non-availabila. That's better. So I missed out on stuff. Check out my little moon. This is probably the best setting of the crescent moons I've done yet. I know you all care about that, so I'm showing it to you. Wow, the camera. Pick the gemstone to focus on. You're my camera. You should be all about the gemstone. Here we go. It's like the best setting I've done yet. There's almost no marks on it. There's not a lot of cleanup needed, and it's really tight. Looks really good. This is lapis. Lapis lazuli or lazuli. People say it all different. I just say lapis now because everybody says it so differently. I don't know what way's right. Lapis lazuli. What I want to say is lapis lazuli. or lapis lazuli. Lazuli. I don't know. Now it sounds weird. I've said it too many times. But it's pretty. That's all we need to know is that it's pretty. It doesn't fit. This one will fit. Smaller size. And you can get these in onyx or lapis. They just go on a chain this time. I mean, I do have choker options if people wanted them on a choker. You can make it an option. We have these in Gotel on chokers, and we have one on a chain. And it was very popular. So I thought I would bring it with a different version of the gem. So we've got onyx. I do also have moonstone somewhere, but I think I'm going to save the moonstone for later. I'm just going to go with the lapis and the onyx for now. Yeah, and on a chain or on a choker would look super cute. They're pretty small as well. They're not very big, but the blue's really nice, I think. So it's really nice. One more pendant. Lazuli. That's how you say it. Happy Valentine! Enjoy that lurk while you eat. What have you got for lunch? I want to hear about your lunch. Go lurk though. Don't tell me about your lunch. Go lurk and enjoy it. This one's very different for me. I've not made a necklace like this before. This is a brand new style. And I'm excited to see what people think. But I'm doing really well. Thank you. Crystal Kitty, hi! Welcome on in. Happy Friday. I'm interested to see what people think of this because it's not my normal style. It's definitely not my normal style, and it's a bit of a risk, this one. They're quite big beads, I think, on there as well, so I don't know how people are going to feel about it, but I really like it. I think where this sits is lower than all the others. Hey, what have I done? It's lower on them. It's lower down, so it's like a really good one if you've got like a V-neck top or you've got like a singlet on or something. It will hang really nicely. I think it's a really pretty one. But I'm interested to see what people think. I only know about it from Minecraft. Oh, there you go. Lazuli it is. Lapis lazuli. How are you doing, Crystal Kitty? How's your week been? How are your streams been? I hope you're having some good streams. I've literally been away from them all this week. Apologies. I need to get back into being in streams next week. I'm traveling loads next week actually for work. Crazy. So we've got sodalite. This bead here is a gemstone. It's sodalite and it looks like a little storm in each bead, which is why I chose it because I think it's really cool. Like little lightning storms. And then we have onyx and tanzanite. So it's got that real jewel color to it. It's so pretty. Tech issues. Oh no! You're moving your alerts to a different thing from OBS. Oh, what are you moving to? Is it like Stream Elements? All of my alerts are still in. So I have Stream running through OBS, and then I have Streamlabs running my alerts. I think. Yeah, Streamlabs running my alerts. But I want to move to Elements. I just haven't had time. It's so freaking hard to find the time to do anything or everything. Literally everything. You make pasta with butter. Ooh, tomato puree, honey, lightly spicy chicken seasoning, salt, pepper, cheese, cherry tomatoes, and cucumber. That sounds absolutely delicious. That sounds so good. Oh my god. I'm having chicken nuggets with a honey mayo. No, a honey mustard. I'm class. You can't buy class, ladies and gentlemen. You just have to have it or you don't. And I have got it. I don't know what you're having. That sounds really good. I was supposed to have tuna today too, I forgot. until right now though. It's so 15 today. Oh well, I'll have it for dinner. I'm trying to up my fish and tape. The supermarket down the road had a little can of or container of sardine paste, and I almost bought that because I really like sardines on toast, but like full sardines. When we were kids, my mum used to mash them on toast, and it's such a good source of all of items. Can you take a class from someone who has it? Yeah. I mean, no. You can borrow, or do you just like copy if you go to a class? Do you copy? I guess. Or do you mean like take a class from someone who has something that like I need to do? I was going with the literal, can you take from someone who has a class? What were you asking about? What was I meaning? What was the class for? Was it food pics? I shall check after the stream. Thanks for sharing. I love seeing your food pics. It always makes me want to branch out on what I eat. Because I don't eat that very exciting food, if I'm honest. Me and my chicken nuggets. Maybe air fried, I'd like to point out. Somewhat healthy-ish. This looks so pretty. Oh no! As soon as I'm telling you it looks pretty, it turns off. Like that tanzanite, oh, it's so pretty. And it's set, not to toot my own horn, but it's set really well. Like it's not got any rough edges. It's nice and clean and tidy. It's just a really nice piece of tanzanite. It's got, like, tanzanite has a bit of a sparkle to it, as you can see. It's like almost got silver slivers in the gemstone itself. So it gets a really nice sparkle. And then that contrasted with the real matte black of the onyx. But it's not just a matte black onyx. It's got like a bit of dirt, sorry. It's got the barrel shape to it that's been cut with facets in it. So it gets a good light reflection, which balances out with the matte color and then the sparkle with the tanzanite. And then you've got the stormy beads with the hand connected. I made those. You can probably tell. I made those connections for the sodalite. It just, to me, this is a really fun necklace. And maybe I'd make it with slightly smaller beads next time, but I really like it. I think it looks cute. I think it looks really cute. Anyway, doesn't really matter what I think. I'm not the one buying it, am I? To be a class burglar. Oh! I'm sure if you can. You can't buy class. You can steal it. I think that's what you mean. Yeah, I don't know that you can. You can't buy it, but you might be able to steal it. You could borrow it. You could copy someone else's and pretend that it's yours, but it would run out eventually if you didn't have like... No, you can't. No, you can't. Does that make you a copycat? It makes you a copycat. But then you're not really stealing their style, you're just copying it. Made a little hammered cuff. How cute is that? I love this because it looks like... This makes me think that little animals have crawled all over my jewellery. It looks like little bird prints or like little cat prints through my jewellery. I really love it. And so I feel like it's a little... Yeah, it looks like cat prints. I feel like an animal's crawled through my jewellery as I was making it. But it's a really standard, simple cuff. And I've got that one as well, the plain cuff. And then I have the twisted metal one as well. So we've got twisted, hammered, and plain cuffs. Because I've not done any plain cuffs before. They've always been with a gemstone. So I figured I'd do stacking combinations because not everybody wants gemstone cuffs. None of... Oh, actually, this one needs to be polished. Those two need to be polished. Yeah, we'll polish these. They don't need to be sanded. They just need a polish. And I just need a final one. They're not getting a full one. I hope for you. Yeah, you've got class. You've got tons of class. You made a tiny cat walk on molten silver. Hey, it chose it. Have you seen how many walk through concrete when it's wet? That cat chose to do its business there. It walked where it walked. It didn't do its business. That was probably the wrong phrase. Also, you can see the vibrations. Look how cool. You can see the vibrations on the cuff. I feel that. That's really funny. I don't know if I've ever seen it so pronounced before on camera. You can see all the vibrations as it polishes. That's really fun. I don't know why that's ticking the box for me, but it is. I really like it. This one's really tiny because I was guesstimating how much material I would need. So this one here is not going to be for sale, but I will make to size. I'll make the ones that I sell. This is just an example one. But it's just tiny. It's tiny, tiny, tiny. Also, the ends on this one aren't great. They'll be much better when I make other people's. But cute. I do love the twisted wire. This is 2 pieces of 1.5mm wire twisted together, so it's quite chunky. And it's really good strength. So it stays really stable. It's just I made it too small. But nice, huh? I like a good twisted cuff. Really solid. And I can make them in thicker wire too, because I know men might want these as well, and they might not want it quite so dainty. So I might look at doing a thicker one later. Cautious. We're just vibing, yeah. Children's size, exactly. Which sounds about my size. You had an idea for a resizable bracelet? Ooh, that's exciting. Oh, I bought some new stuff. I have to show you these. Because the next collection is going to have some resizable stuff. But we've never used these because I've never used these yet. I bought a whole bunch of different versions of this. Different shapes, different sizes of these. Now, it looks like a silver bead with a hole on each end because it's exactly what it is. But inside, it's got a silicone stopper. Silicone stoppers. So you can make a bracelet length and you can put it on there and it will help you shrink it, and you can have 2 little dangly wires and it will help you to extend it, and it holds it in place. It's, you know, bolo ties where you have like the piece here and then the 2 strands that come down, they dangle and you can move them up and down. They have a silicone stopper in there generally to help them go to the height that you need. That's what these are, but in minuscule form because I bought baby ones. For a reason. And some of these are actually being used for a reason, but some of them are going into the next collection. I'm excited. Yeah, I actually did. But the recommendation when you do these is that you do solder it along the way to give it strength and hold it together, because eventually like it will loosen over time as people move it and it might become distorted. But yeah, I used pendant motor and I have grip tongs. You don't need these. You can use your pliers, depending on the thickness of your metal as to what you're doing. So like when oh, hold on one second. Oh, it's rubbish, never mind. When I do like 0.8mm wire and I twist that to get like the border on things like the padlock, because I make all my own twist wire. So like when I do that, you can just hold it with normal pliers on one end. So you get 2 pieces, or you can get 1 piece and you just bend it in half and you hold one end with your plier, you put the other ends into your motor, and then you just put the foot pedal on until it twists. But you have to be careful because if you go too fast or too far, it can snap, and then you can obviously end up with pieces in your face and your eyes, and go slow. It's my recommendation, because you can tell when it's getting stiff if you go slow. With the 1.5mm wire, it was too thick for me to put into my pliers and hold strong enough. So I have these. These are grip tongs. Draw tongs. Oh, upside down. Backwards. Draw tong. Draw tong for pulling 8 inch, wait, is that inches? 8-inch wire? I don't even know what an 8-inch wire is. I don't care. Anyway, when you have wire in a studio and you're a big jeweler and you have lots of tools, what you can do is you can get thicker wire. So you can get a 2mm wire, grab this and pull it through a draw plate. So you can have a draw plate with lots of little holes, and you pull it through the next one to go smaller and smaller and smaller. You just keep pulling it through the different holes, and it eventually pulls the metal into a smaller shape. It stretches it and it makes it thinner. You use draw tongs to do that. I find the draw tongs really good for holding the end. Now it's patterned. You will get a mark on the very end. So you hold one end with that, you put the other 2 together in here and lock it in place and put the foot pedal on. Go slow, but not too slow, because with the thicker wire, it needs a little bit of momentum to get going, but it hardens and it moves really quickly. So you don't want to stiffen and hurt yourself. So you just have to be careful with it. But it's perfectly possible to do this at home, all of it at home. So I just play with it. I get a tree to help me when I'm nervous. Can you do it in case it hits you in the eye? But yeah, all of it at home. I do all that stuff because it's really easy. Phrasing. Yeah, sorry. You used to have a bolo tie with a gemstone you found yourself. That's so cool. I don't even know what I said. What did I say? So phrasing. I don't even know what I said. I'm sorry. I don't know what that was. But the draw tongs are really good. They just mark your metal, so you don't have to use them. You could just use a vise if you have a vise. Just put one end in the vise and do it up, and then put the other end in the pendant motor. You didn't even ask me about twisting, but I'm telling you anyway. Anyway, the idea is that you would normally solder it together. So you just put a couple of points of solder while it's flat. Just put a couple of points of solder along it and it will just hold it together permanently. It stiffens it quite a lot if you do that, so it can sometimes be hard to work with. But it works, holds it together, stops it breaking. And then this is just a plain cuff. I went plain. I like a plain cuff though. I think we don't have enough plain stuff out there. The mark on the end. What are you about, Mark? And get that off, whatever it is. Oh, you're gonna get hard when you go slow. I didn't even know I said that. I'm sorry. I didn't even realize. That's really funny. Jewelry lends itself to it. What can I say? Not my fault. I'm genuinely a very innocent person. I love the polish that you get when you polish up just a plain cuff. I think about making bangles as well as cuffs. Like, I really like a cuff, but bangles work really well for me in my wider wrist. I don't know, do people wear bangles these days? But good stacking cuffs. They're not expensive. They make a nice gift, and they're easy for someone to wear with like pretty much anything else, which is really nice. Because I think sometimes you don't know with a gemstone if it's going to go with like that person's taste or their aesthetic. Like stacking cuffs, boom. Easy to deal with. I'm going to make these in 3 sizes as well. I'm going to do the 5.5, the 6, and the 7-inch. Nice. Lush. That's so reflective. I can see my face. Like, wah, you can see my face in it. That's fun. Out of context, edit videos of Gordon Ramsay or Nigella Lawson. I have not. I want to see that. I bet it's brilliant. Okay, how are we doing in Stream Raiders? We have 202 allies. Thank you for joining us in Stream Raiders. Okay, we're getting to one of my favorite parts of the collection now. So that's all the pendants, and that's the plain cuffs done. I'm now going to start on earrings. I love these so much. Like a ridiculous amount. I've been looking at them since I put them together and I can't stop like wanting to play with them. I have a bigger hoop or I have a smaller hoop. I'm not sure what I want to put them on yet. I haven't figured out if this is too big. Okay. Oh my god, but the reason I chose hoops for these is so that they can fit into gauged ears, because they're a fully closed hoop. So you can put them in and they stay in. And again, that was another part based on Coco because she's got gauged plugs in her ears. So I don't know if anyone saw her at TwitchCon last weekend, but she was wearing really rad earrings that I made. They were onyx diamond shape, and then a drop down dagger just like this, the little needle points. And they were in a hoop, a fully closed hoop. So I made these ones. These are a chrome tourmaline is what it's called. And I think that's because it's like chrome diopside. Diopside is a gemstone, which is this kind of green, but it's a tourmaline. And this green is like Coco's green. It's like her branding. So I really liked it. I really wanted to make sure I included something from her community in here. But I got a few of these, so I can make a few pairs of these. Everything is handcrafted except for the hoop. The hoop I bought pre-created because it's got a little hinge mechanism and it's tiny, and I wanted it to be really soft and smooth. I didn't want it to be a problem. So I went with buying the hoop. Oh, wait, have I got a mixture of big and small? Oh, wow. Yeah, I screwed that up. I definitely screwed that up. Okay, great. I'll figure that out later. Fine. Cooking lends itself to misunderstanding. It definitely does. I definitely need to watch this. I can imagine Nigella's got loads, but I'm struggling to see Gordon Ramsay and his innuendo. Chromaline! That's really cute. For a cyberpunk girl. Yeah, it is. And these are kind of cyberpunk-esque, I think, in their design. I really love it. And these are hand carved. So they were just round wire that are carved into a needle shape. That's super cute. And then the chrome tourmaline. Cocoa colors. I'm so happy with this collection. It's been a labor of love though, right? Like, it's been a long couple months building this. It's not been quick. And each piece has been a real test of my skills. Like, I've never made hairpins before. I've never made bobby pins before. And these earrings were a new design. I have a feeling these earrings are going to come back again and again. I love them. I've also got some earrings. Oh, I hear you. I've got some earrings that are from previous collections. So, like, the Rockstar Amethyst ones will be coming back. And so will the Dreamers. The Dreamers will be coming back underneath Coco's brand. Because they kind of all match. They're really nice, like, dangle stuff. And there's studs as well, too. So not everything is a hoop. Because I know not everybody wants a hoop. But I want to cater to those who do. Did I do this one? Yeah, I did this one. Look at me doing a batch again instead of just the one-off. Okay, right, let's do Raiders before I forget. Oh, I've knocked that around. A cyberpunk collection? Yeah, I think it would be so fun. Okay, let me just pause the music. There we go. Look at this one, a little bundle. The best united army we could be. Do 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 do. How hard is this battle? It's quite hard. This one in the middle is a badass. Well done. Oh my god, ranged Colossus. We need to get the ranged one. They are strong? We are stronger. Sleeper, you've all died, but you got the most kills. Well done, and assists. Oh, you've been overtaken on the assists. That range guy's really tough. I didn't even make top 10. Oh, I made top 10! I'm still alive! Only just top 10, but I'm still alive. Yeah, I made top 10. I got 3 kills. Congratulations, chat. I love it. All right, let's put that music back on. Okay, do we want to go 3-4-4 or 4-3? I feel like I want to do 4-4-3 because then we can get the hard ones out of the way. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Start battle. And I'm just going to put it there. I'm going to do an archer again because that was my quest. There we go. Okay, give me my freebies because I did my quest. Collect. I still haven't got the... Oh, I have got the 50 event tokens. What are we going for? What is this guy? He's like some sort of armored unit. It looks like my Centurion. It's not my Centurion. It's the armored guy. I didn't mean Centurion. I can't remember what his name is. Oh, all right. Upgrade. He's... What's his face? That guy. The artillery. It was the artillery. still nothing we can buy? Oh, it's keys. Don't need tank, don't need warrior, don't need any of those. Okay, they're not the ones we want. We're getting close though. We're getting there on the ones that we want to upgrade. We're getting there. Right, back to here. Artillery is Pog, really? So I haven't really done anything with the artillery. It's level 5, which I guess is a powerful. Maybe I should have put him down. But I beat my quest by putting down my archer. Maybe I'll do artillery in the next one, because it's like another level 4. So the level 4s are the ones that were in the other harder battles. 2 level 4s before we then get to a level 3. So I think these are hard. Or is it very hard at 4? Wait, is it hard or very hard? Hard. The hard battles. Range units are good. Yeah, that's true. I do like the range unit. I will use it next. I don't know if I've ever put it down. I must have put it down at some point. And the gold ones, like the gold units are legendary, right? And the legendary units are more powerful than your standard at a level 5. From what I can tell. Oh no, camera, come back. Come back. There you go. Stop flapping around. You heard me flapping around. Okay. How's the Sloppy Joe going? How's the Sloppy Joe making? Is it coming together? I'm going to polish up the needles a little bit. Just a little bit. We don't want them too bright and shiny against the rest of it. It will look a bit weird. But I want them more bright and shiny than they are. He said it's giving it a really good bright shine. I don't know, I like the needles to be shiny, and you can't really do them separately. And then you have to put them all into the tumblers, it's one or the other. Oh, I sent off a custom pair of earrings this week, and the person who's received them was so nice. She's so lovely. She made my day this week when she wrote to me and sent me a picture of them. They look so good on her. So nice. I enjoy customer photos a lot. So if you've ever bought anything, show me you wearing it. I want to see it. It's always nice to go out to people who love them, you know? Not polished enough. Got the mark, in fact. The candy towel instead of the polisher. Come back, camera, come back. I might need to give it a clean. I think it's just dirt. Yeah, it's just dirt. Noise. But it just gives it a little more shine than the top, so it stands out a little bit. It's really hard to show that on camera, but it looks really cool. It looks cool. I'm a fan. Okay, let's do this one. Sloppy Joe's cooking slowly. You use too much tomato sauce when you make it, so it takes forever to come like Sloppy Joe. Yeah. I think that's nice. At least it's full of flavor. I tend to do that too, though. When I use like a broth or something, I always put way too much in, and then you have to like reduce it down for hours. I try making risotto, but every time I do risotto, it ends up being like way too long to cook. Because for that, you have to add like a spoonful here and then let it like absorb, and then you add another spoonful and let it absorb to get like a nice consistency. But I'm always like, screw that, throw in half a cup. We'll see how it goes. It takes forever. I've made risotto in a long time, actually. Okay, he's going to update his driver's license. Excited. We can continue to use our car. It just expired. It was about to expire. So the renewal. Start off, bro. A deglaze. Yeah, I do really enjoy cooking. I've got some bananas on my bench, which this afternoon after stream I'm going to make a banana cake or a banana loaf, I think. They're just perfectly ripe, so they're ready to be a beautiful banana cake. I love cooking, I love baking. It's such a good source of stress relief generally in my main day. But I do have a problem where I don't want to eat what I've made. I'd be a skinny chef, and you shouldn't trust a skinny chef. Isn't that the rule? I will try my own food as I bake or as I cook, but I do not want to eat full meals that I've made. So, like, I tend to have to make them in parts. So, like Christmas dinner, I'm thinking in particular, like, because it's such a big roast and there's lots of pieces to it, I tend to cook the meat early, like a day early, so that I can then do everything else on the same day, and then I'll eat it. I'm really particular. It's really weird. Hey, have we lost everyone because we're in a hard battle? Did that happen? Yeah. Bye, bots. They all left us because we joined to the hard battle. That's really funny. It's why I went this route rather than the other one. So the other one was a 3-4-4, but then you're straight to the boss after that. So I thought I'd do the 4-4 and then the 3, so that we might get them back before the boss. But we'll see. Prob's not. It's really funny. It's so funny that that's happened. Oh. Might be in a shambles, but at least you can eat well and your home is mostly cleanish. That's pretty great. That's a pretty big win. My house is not clean at the moment. It's not dirty, but it's just not as clean as it should be. I'll get to it. Okay. Yeah, this is like the pivot Coco had, but hers were the stones on an angle. They were like a diamond. So she's got a slightly different version of this, but pretty much the same. I'm excited. I'm excited to make them available so that people can have the same sort of thing. Every day it's in Treyu in the kitchen. He is not in the kitchen slaving. He is lying to you if he says that. He's posted that stream crying. Whose fault is that? You need to clean the bathroom. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Tochi, it can last another few days. You're fine. It's all good. It's not that bad. It's all fine. Hi, Trumpet. How you doing? Welcome on in. Happy Friday. How's your week been? I hope you've had a really, really nice one. He does not do the cooking. It's such lies. Such lies. He takes pictures when he does cooking. He just walked through the door again as well, so he knows I'm talking about him now.
Are you lying about me?
You don't do all the cooking.
Don't I?
No.
Really?
Really? You often come home to food made for you.
2 days a week when I work at the
And you don't do the cooking the other day. Sometimes you cook. What's that? Oh, my stickers! Let's have a look. Bring it in.
It's obviously burned down, not delivered to the door.
Did not hear them at all. Didn't see anybody. Thanks.
Your address is on the inside.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just open this way. Been a while since you've seen you? Yeah, busy life though. It's nice to be busy sometimes. It's nice to see you now there. Hope you're doing alright. Hope you've been well. Maybe you baked onions or something? Maybe one time I did. One time. What is this? Oh, it's a sponge. Look, before water, after water. That thing's gonna grow. Alright. I'm changing my packaging. Changing up my packaging. I've got boxes coming instead of bags. This is my first test, and I don't like it much, but that's gonna be the tape on the outside. It's freaking fucking massive. It's too big. It's fat. Look how big that is. For the tiny little boxes, it's gonna be like massive. So I don't think I'm gonna go with Sticker Mule, even though they did a great job of putting my logo on. It's too big. It's too big a tape. So we're probably not going to go with that. But that's kind of a cool idea. There is a company called No Issue Tissue. And they do a thinner version, so it's about that big, and I think I'll probably go with them. But they don't do my logo like this. This logo is really cool sideways. They do it the other way, where it goes vertical, and so I have lots of them rather than one. So I'm going to redesign what that will look like. It's just too big. That's just massive. That's the whole box size. Yeah, no issue tissue. It's really great. They're really good design company. Your son got sick in the middle of the week. Oh no, the poor wee thing. I hope he's okay. Feels nice when you know how to help your child do something. Aw, yeah, that must be really rewarding. That's really sweet. He's at his mum's this weekend. I'm hoping he's okay there. Hopefully he's safe and happy and healed quickly. You grab a tissue. Maybe that's why they named themselves No Issue Tissue. That's really funny. But I've got little boxes coming. There's some that are about this big and there's some that are a little bit bigger. And they're the postage boxes, so I wanted tape to seal all the edges, but that's just too big. So I might just go with the generic water tape for now. And I've got new packaging boxes coming too, because my supplier stopped selling the ones that I like. So there'll be new boxes for jewelry. And hopefully they'll arrive soon, because they're embossed. I got them embossed. I went real fancy. But I have no idea how they're going to work. They could look really shit. I have no idea. So, waiting for the proofs on that. Oh, actually, have they sent me proofs? Hold on. Let me just check if they've sent me proofs, because it's a Friday. I should check to see if they need that before the end. Oopsie. All right. I'll take you here while let me put you back here. That's not what I wanted, but I'll take it. All right, let me have a look to see if they've sent me proofs. Oh man, has it gone up again? The New Zealand dollar is pretty freaking great against the pound right now. Let's have a look. Oh, I didn't make it. I applied for an in-person event around me to do in-person sales. I didn't make it. I just got my rejection letter. I've been rejected. It's fine. Westpac, let's look. They didn't want my products, team. They did not want my products. No, it's not in there. I'm a little worried that my order hasn't gone through because nobody sent me anything. My page. It's processing. They didn't send me a proof. Where's my proof? Huh. I'm a little nervous. Okay. I might have to chase up on that this week. I got loads from Sticker Mule. Nothing. Nope. Okay, never mind. It's not there. Hi, Gabs. How you doing? How's your week been? All you want to do is sleep. No, that's a great thing. All I want to do on a Friday is sleep. How you been? How's your week? It sounds like it's exhausting. You're knackered and you're about to crash in bed. That sounds great. You didn't get your license done? Wait, that brand doesn't do it despite the website saying they do. What? Really? Did you go to Javon or did you go to the one up the road further? That's really annoying. Who dare reject my friends? I mean, it was the local Christmas market. Now, and we had an unprecedented number of applications and yours was not successful on this occasion, but we hope you continue to look out for opportunities. Absolutely not. If you're going to reject me, you are now dead to me. That's how that works. Either accept me first time or don't ever expect to accept me at all. That's how that works. Hold on. I need to go back. I have completely clicked on the wrong things. My computer is freaking out at me a little. Hold on. Here we go. Back. Past Sunday church, you dressed up your son in an outfit that you already had. Polo and jeans. That was good memory. Oh, that's really cute. I went to the mall and found an original Xbox game that you were looking for $3. Chronicles of Riddick. Oh my goodness, amazing. A polite rejection is still a rejection. Exactly. It's still a rejection. And I feel it. Deeply on the inside. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can be rejected and still survive. I'm still strong enough in myself. It just means that my online stuff needs to be more successful than having to rely on in-person, I guess. I'm dying to do an in-person market. I've got so much stuff. I think I might just boost up. I've got Etsy. But Etsy has huge fees. I'm actually a member of another marketplace called Made by Her. And it's, as you can tell, it's female creative. And it's a marketplace in the US. So I think I'm going to start adding my stuff there. And just, I've got a lot of great cups and stuff that I think would be really good. So I'd really like to pop them on, I think. It was behind the cashier you had to ask for. I'm so glad you found it. That's such a win. Can't you find the gaming PC of your dreams for real? Ooh, is it very expensive? There's like a whole bunch of new stuff coming out. So hopefully you got a good deal. I want it now. Thank you. I'm going to run with this. I'm glad you got it for $3. It's so cheap. You think it's Lord Sugars? You're fired. Really? Every time. Well, thankfully they didn't write it quite like that. They just rejected me politely. But it's always it's the same like a job interview where it's the bullshit. We had an unprecedented number of applicants this time, and unfortunately someone else's skills matched more closely than yours. Whatever. Just go, I didn't like your CV. Your stuff isn't really what we're after. We want cheaper tats rather than $200 pieces of jewelry. That's what they want to say. I honestly think that my pieces are probably too expensive for the little Christmas market that they've got. They want stuff that's like $30 or £30 and under. And I'm all like, mine's 50 plus. Not always 50 plus, but I can imagine they think it's too pricey and not going to help their demographic. And that's okay. That is in the middle of a we don't know what's going to happen with money in the UK type recession. I can understand not wanting really expensive retailers over Christmas. You put it on Discord. Oh, check it out. Hi, Solar Hawk. How you doing? Happy Friday. I hope you're having a good day. A good week, even. Get to rebuy the Xbox games you play as a team because your dad modded your Xbox to copy Xbox from Blockbuster. Oh my god. You modded Xbox isn't working well, so you're buying the games you want to replay and stream in the future. That's so funny. I'm glad, firstly, that you're getting copies of them, but that's so funny that you had a modded Xbox. I didn't even know it was a thing. He would go on in and copy the whole game. Legend. Wait, you got a Valorant ad? Wait, you're getting ads on my channel? I don't have ads turned on. I see a lot of streamers have ads turned on these days. It's annoying because the streamer gets put up to the top right and you can't hear them. I hate it. But I don't have them turned on, so you shouldn't be getting any. Oh, I guess you get the pre-roll, maybe? Oh, you refresh the page. Yeah, that'll be why. Yeah, okay, the pre-roll ad. I'm doing well, thank you. That's an appropriate ad here. Marina, how are you doing? Happy Friday. You were cool. You were cool. I think that's amazing. I only had a Sega Master System growing up, so I didn't have anything quite so cool in my life. You couldn't mod those to download them. It didn't work. Which is kind of wild. Wait, yeah, can you do a Sega Master System too then? Is that a thing? You're getting into building a full-size cockpit? Ooh, are you? That's really fun. How hard is that though? Is that like really complicated? I feel like that's really complicated. What am I subbing for? That's true. I know why you sub, Sleep Frame. I know exactly why you sub. And it's for this. This is the reason. I'm gonna have to move this down so I can stop you from subbing at tier 3. Where's she at? Yeah, there she is. That's one of my most used emotes when I use it elsewhere. Actually, I think my most used emote is hype for this channel. I think that's the one you all use the most. It's all love. Aw, you're too kind. You're too sweet. You are wonderful, though. It's very complex. I can imagine. The original Xbox was basically just a computer. When was it? I used to have the Xbox Crystal. Like old school. We sold that when we moved here. That's so funny. I had no idea you could possibly mod the Sega. I kind of want to see someone do it. And the funny thing is, you can buy games here much more readily available than you can in New Zealand. So I've been buying Sega games here, but my console is in New Zealand. So I have a whole bunch of games I can't use until I go home. Wait, did I just spit food? I don't think I did. I just thought I did. I hope you're having a nice day, my man. Oh, hi, welcome on in. Oopsie. You almost got the starting screen then. Hi. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for doing the shout out. I literally just turned the bot on. I forgot to have the bot on properly. Great timing. How was your stream? Thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What were you making today? Tell me about your stream. Oh, nice. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like it. We have so many good pieces. We have so many good pieces in here coming up. We're just making, we're doing the final polishing on our collection going live on Sunday. Plug, plug, plug my collection. It's a new emo collection. I'm so excited. These are going to be some earrings. We're just doing a final polish on everything, but I hope you have a really good stream. Welcome on anybody who's new here, by the way. I'm Crackle. I meant to do that on the other screen and I totally forgot. I'm silversmithing jewelry here. So if you have any questions, feel free to engage or ask anything. Always happy to chat. Otherwise, sit back, kick back, relax. Enjoy your time. Also, P.S. Nice. I know that streaming is a lot on the old body and the brain, so feel free to chill. If you need to run away to eat, drink, pee, sleep, I totally understand. But it is lovely to have you here. You picked some stuff, you broke some other stuff. Isn't that just the way it goes? What did you break? Tell me about what you broke. I need to relate. Yeah, it's the screaming goat, but I absolutely love Adventure Time, so like I wanted to use them as much as I could. You're making some Damascus kitchen knives. Oh, and an elvish looking dagger. Ooh. That is right up my alley. I may want to have an elvish looking dagger one day in my life. I'd quite like to have a dagger actually. It sounds like I want knives. Like, I just want a dagger on my wall. Sorry, the camera keeps doing this. I can't stop it at the moment. It's having a meltdown. Daggers for dagging, but like put them on the wall. It's a decorational dagging only. But I love elvish design stuff, obviously. So I would love to check out your knives. Like the ones from the new Thor film. Wait, you watched it? I haven't watched it yet. I want to watch it. Did you enjoy it? Do you have pictures of what you're making today? I can always check out your VOD. If you've got any pictures, do feel free to share. Link to your social media, or you can pop anything into Discord if you want to as well. I'd love to see it. We're just getting rid of all the marks I made setting stones today. So I set all the gemstones last night. I finished at like 1:30 this morning. And then it was an hour and a half late to stream because I'm so tired. And so now we're just getting rid of all the marks and breaking the camera as I go, apparently. That's how it goes. Okay, the earrings done mostly. Oh, come on. Hey, Frisky. Welcome on in. How you doing? Happy Friday. I still need to message you to get your address so I can get, and a length of chain you would like. So I'm telling you now. I will message you and we'll talk about chain. Type and length so that I can get you a nice polished piece out. You watched it? It's a movie. Did you not like it? I love Taika Waititi so much, so I'm really excited to watch it. It's on my list to watch this week, hopefully. Everything is good. I'm feeling so good about this collection now. It's been a week of hard times trying to get it right, but I'm gonna do it this side. Okay, my hair is not in the best position for this. Will it go that way? Maybe. I'm not doing this right. I can't do it on my right side. I have to do it on the left. It's gonna ruin my hair. It's the worst. Yep, I did that poorly. We got bobby pins. Is the whole point in this. I think I need to maybe flatten this one out a little. It feels a little rounded and it's not staying in. I'm gonna give it a flatten. I am making hairpins now. Happy Friday. Yeah, happy Friday. Oh, you had something I just, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right, I will check messages and I will find your address and then I'll double check that I've got the right chain for you and I will send it. I'm so sorry. Here's me not checking. I just can't seem to do it on stream. But yeah, I have hairpins. I think this one needs a little flattening. Let me do it on this screen. I tend to be better when I can see it up close. Yeah, I think this one needs a little flatten. It's a little rounded and it's not connecting well. So these are hairpins, but my warning is that I'm calling them sliders. There we go. Because they won't hold your hair in place. They are decorational only. Super cute though. Because silver doesn't spring like steel does. And so steel is what people use for, this is terrible, for most hairpins. And they get a good spring and it holds tight. But silver just, yeah, I can't do it this side. For some reason, I'm really bad at this. Maybe if I pull like a section up and try and do it this way, it might work. I don't know. It doesn't spring back in. So they're sliders for decoration. And like if you've got your hair up, you can just add them to it. It's not gonna hold it, but it's in. There you go. So we've got a turquoise one, we've got an opal one, and we have an amethyst one. The amethyst one's quite big, but I really like the amethyst one. This one's actually slightly better staying in my hair. It's really dark on my dark hair. I'll flatten that out. It doesn't, yeah. 3 strands of hair left in your hair. Oh, I love it. I'm so sorry that I missed your address, Frisky. That's me being like too distracted on everything. It's told from Korg's point of view. It's better than the 83 Thor movie. Is it? Okay, I'm excited to watch it. You posted on your Insta and Discord. Awesome. I'm gonna have a look. Yeah, exactly. In an updo, that's the whole point. Is like that's how I'll take the pictures is with my hair up. So that people can see what they look like because they are definitely decoration, not function. Yeah, fly does not function. I love the little opal though. This little baby. Imagine that like on the side when you got your hair in like a plait. I've done this wrong again, but it's so little and it's so cute and it's just gonna sparkle in the sunshine. I'm doing this so poorly. I'll put my hair up tomorrow and I'll take pictures appropriately as a real human would. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was gonna check in Discord, wasn't I? I was checking. I was gonna check food because we had Helen's put food in. Oh my god, that pasta looks so good, Handy Helen. I don't know if he's still lurking, but it looks so good. And where did you pop it into Discord? Pictures and links? Where did you pop it? Why can't I see it? Oh wait, maybe not my Discord. Which Discord did you pop it into? I should ask that first. I should definitely ask that first. Into the blacksmithing Discord? Oh my god. Oh my god, there's some really cool stuff in the blacksmithing Discord, by the way. Some really good stuff. Okay, I won't search while I'm on stream. It feels really rude. Have I been? I'm really good. I've been really busy at work. I've been a bit stressed with work, if I'm honest. It's a really steep learning curve. I've never worked in the TV industry before, broadcast industry before. TV and radio, so broadcast. But it's all the same problems I remember from being in public service for charity. So, you know, you're trying to do everything with as little money as possible. And we're not about making profits. It's a really interesting concept as to how we run value through our organization. And I'm really, really enjoying the challenge, but, you know, my team is lovely. They've had so little guidance for so long that they've got a lot of things that we need to work on, and I'm really open to it. It's a lot to do. There's like a lot. I'm a little overwhelmed with how much there is to do, and it's a little chaotic, but it's really nice. Everybody's so nice. There's not a bad person, I would say, in that whole company. Hold on, let me go back to stream readers. Pause that music. Now, there's only a few of us in this hard battle. We're going to probably die, but it's okay. It's just the first one. Oh, yours, sorry. No, I'll go to your Discord. I'll go check it out. And I'll check your Instagram as well, sorry. Okay, yeah, that's gonna annihilate us. So we had all the bots before. Someone's watching. Wait, what do you mean? Why are you saying these things? Someone's watching. No, no, I haven't told them my Twitch name on purpose. But like, they're really nice. I'm a little concerned at like the way we've been doing things before. People are going to take a while to move to a different way of working because there's been a lot of change and it's a lot of stress to change someone's ways of working. But we need to change because like our roadmap isn't a roadmap and we don't measure our metrics in the way that we really should across teams. But we're slowly getting there. It's a challenge and I'm a little overwhelmed by it. But it's good. It is good. I am enjoying it. I mean, no one better be watching. You've gotten pretty close here, chat. I mean, it's still 60 to 10. Still 6 to 1 ratio. But we're doing all right. Cases haven't, but yeah, not everyone. Most of them hate it. They've had so much of it lately that they're a little bit over it. And so I'm trying to be really delicate with people's feelings. But that's what I enjoy the most is working with people. I think like I'm a people person in terms of as a manager. I don't like public, but I like team. Oh my god, Twitchy! I was gonna say you're our last hope, but you died. Like you got them down to 39. That's pretty great. It's a pretty hard battle when all the bots left. The bots all left. Alright. Continue. We are going to continue. I'm going to keep going with this one because I'm a glutton for punishment. And I'm going to go with... Do you know what? I'm going to go right to the... No. I'm going to go right to the legendary guy. What was he? The Centurion? Wait. My Centurion's available again? Oh, well, I'm putting him down. Yeah, it worked for 2 of the quests. I feel like I'm cheating. I'm excited, though, that I can cheat. It was a quest. I did it. Yeah. I just need the money, basically, in this game. Okay. This song is not helpful for my personality. I'm not creative or, like, no. Different song. I need a different song. Yeah, it'll correct itself though. It's actually been way better at correcting itself lately. It's been like every other battle that was harder. So I'm hoping it'll adjust now, knowing who we have in the battle. I don't give up easy, me. We're gonna do it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, work. Yeah, I've been really good outside work though. We've just been basically doing this collection for the last couple months, and I feel like it's a big achievement to get it live. I'm really excited to get it live because there's a lot of new stuff and a lot of new designs, and it's just been a really big old experimentation fest, really. I have said really too many times. So I'm looking forward to it being out there and people can consume it and take part. Be really fun. I'm excited though that I can cheat. Yeah, that's true. I'm excited they let me cheat. They gave me it's not my fault. I didn't choose it. They chose it for me. The cheating life chose me, not the other way around. I didn't choose the cheating life. You have to go pay property taxes? Oh no, I'm sorry, you have to pay property taxes. But have a really good weekend, Maxim. Thank you for hanging out. It's nice to see you as always. I'm excited to see how your projects are going. Keep us updated on your miniatures. It is nice to see you. Yeah. It chose me. It chose me. I didn't choose it. They provide me with the quest, you know, it's not my fault. Okay, I want to try and flatten. This one here's got the best oh wait, this one here's got the best connection, so it holds really well on the hair. So that one I'm happy with. But these two, you can see it's got a gap in there. I'm gonna try and flatten it out. And that one's not bad. That one's actually pretty good. Need to give it a good spring. Like I'm not unhappy with that. I think I'm gonna leave that one too. This one. This is the one that struggles the most. So we're gonna try and manhandle it. That's what we're gonna do. Oh my god, that dance emo. I love it. I love it. Who is that? Oh, it's on Siri. Wait, it comes up as Cocoa Jam. Is that actually like what it's called? Is Cocoa Jam? I love it. I've watched Siri a few times. Siri's a good streamer. Yeah, it's super malleable for skis. So like you can play it around, but it does get weakened if you like bend it lots and lots of times. So it's malleable to a fault. That it will eventually break. But it is pretty bendable. And like I've stretched that in and out. Like this won't last forever if you keep opening it and closing it. It'll create a weak point and we'll snap it. But like you can even bend it. I made loads of waves. Oh my god, speaking of waves, we got a new tool. I can't get it to grip any hair on the side is the problem. There's no hair there. I know it looks like there is, but there just isn't. There just isn't, chat. Yeah, what am I doing wrong with this one? It's just this one. Hold on. If I like pull a section of hair up. Got so much hair. It's just so much of it. Here we go. And then we like... The whole idea was I was supposed to hook it into it, but I don't think that's going to work. I think I'm just going to make this look worse. You could have it poke in. See? Oh. Okay. I don't look homeless at all. Or like I've lost my plot. Oh, we get a very good close-up of my forehead if I do this at the same time. That's how white I really am, by the way. This is the total color-corrected screen. But you can just like stick it in and it'll look like a really pretty pin off to the side. How cute is that? I'm like a crazy woman. Hold on. Get it down. It is sometimes really hard because you can't, because sometimes like it will mold to the shape I want and then it can like bend back out of shape. That's really annoying. But now we're good. Now it's got a good connection here. So the main thing I was looking at is that the bottom one, it wasn't connecting with the top one very well. It had a really big gap in between. Now it's good. We bent it straight. It'll stay. It screams bridal to me too. This is like, I thought bridal with that as well. And actually, I don't know if I've still got the card here. I don't know where, oh, maybe it's in this book. But I really want to get to bridal earrings. So I had, oh man, I drew so many designs for Coco stuff. Like I went absolutely crazy with different designs. That's where this one came into play. That's our Christmas product. We're gonna do that at Christmas. I've been working on loads of stuff, thinking about like rings and things I want to make. Where is it? Oh, it's in here. I want to make chandelier earrings like this with opals because that to me is really bridal. And then you can have like the silver needle type look hanging off it as well. I really like the idea of bridal earrings like that. Little book gets a lot of use. Don't fall off. Stop falling. Just sit in place and stay there. My god, this room, I swear, everything falls off its place. Okay, back to polishing. We're almost done. We're not, but we're halfway-ish. We've still got quite a lot. There's some pieces that don't need much. We're getting there. I'm gonna start with the hairpins now. These need a bit of work. I need to do a bit of tidying on these. I've toad dangling from the bottom of it. Which one? Wait, dangling from the bottom of the earring? With the opal? Why? Why toad? I need explanation. Okay, so this got messy in my setting yesterday, so I'm going to try and tidy this up, but how pretty is that? Like, how pretty is that? This, I'll do some instructional stuff this weekend, but basically, if you put your hair up, then these can go in and hold it in place. Basically the idea. We're gonna have to do some work with that this weekend, take some videos. It's gonna be busy. Oh, the chandelier earring. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. We got some really good blue from this moonstone. So I think I'm gonna leave these ones blue, but when it comes to the cuff, I'm gonna make one of them have a white background instead of a blue background because it goes really well with the green, and I didn't like the black after I patinaed it. So I'm gonna take the patina back out. And we'll do that today. And take the patina out. Oh, this makes such a difference. This was so messy by the time I finished setting this yesterday. You have to be so careful not to damage the stones. I really love this. It's the biggest one of all. This is quite a heavy one, so it would suit thicker hair because it's so big. Or if you don't want it to hold your hair and you just want it to be decorational, it would suit any hair type that's long enough to use one. It's really wintry vibes from this series. God, yeah, this makes such a difference. I'm so happy. Yay! I was hoping this would make this kind of difference. Whew. That's so much neater. Love it. You were looking for hairpins like this? Oh, I think you're gonna like the ones we have. We have 3. We have 3 hairpins in this collection. It's the first ones I've ever made. I'm so happy. Bobby pins and hairpins. Completely brand new design. And this, by the way, excuse me, I just breathed that in. It looks a bit more jewel-like up close. It's a bit pale, I would say, on this camera. That's probably more realistic on that camera. Focus on this, not my face. Focus on this, camera. Now it's focused. Okay, focus on not sass. There we go. The stones beside are green, and it doesn't really show very well on here. They're like a blue-green. I wonder if I can use white paper in the background. It might highlight it better. Yeah, there we go. You can see it's got more of a blue-green to it. Just a terrible light. This room just has terrible lighting. That kind of changes the color in every light. It doesn't change in real life. It's a really nice blue-green. It's so pretty. It's like a seafoam green. That's so nice though. This is quite big. This is quite a hefty one. But we've got 2 others as well. This one here is in the same thickness wire and it's bent. So I might make all of them bent. I'm not sure yet. And then this one's the greens, which again, it's more green on the outside edge than it really shows, but this is on a thinner wire and will be perfect for thinner hair. It's not as thick. Cute though. That's jade, kyanite, and turquoise. This is opal, lapis, and turquoise. And then it's labradorite, kyanite, and moonstone. Oh, it's so good. So good. I had fun making them. I'm gonna make smaller ones next time. So these are really big. But they'll look great in a half updo or a whole updo. But I'm gonna go to single to 3 stone instead of 5 stone pieces next. I want to get daintier with it next time. I like the big pieces, don't get me wrong. I want to mix it up. This is just a finer grit that I'm going over where remove anything and start polishing and makes it beautiful. I really love it. Okay, and then we're going to polish the top of that. Actually, I'm going to go with the other one to polish. Recovering from hair loss, you want to go back to your healthy hair habits? Yeah, it's fair. I'm sorry you're dealing with hair loss, though. That's really hard. Hairpins are great for protective hairstyles. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I mean, that makes sense because you're just kind of putting it through one part of the hair instead of snapping it like you do with the hair tie. I'm sorry having to deal with it though. That must be really tough. And the worst thing is, like, stress makes those conditions worse, but then they can add stress to your life. Ugh. Like a vicious circle. There we go. Oh, it's got such a nice shine. It's really hard to convey it on camera. I'm going to have to take really good photos tomorrow. But it's got such a pretty shine to it now. Yeah, I love it. Oh, it's so pretty. Like sea foam. I really love it. So I think they should still work if they're straight down, but I'm going to test it out, and if they don't, I'm going to add crimps to it because I want it to work functionally, and this one does work. I've tested this one already. I love the little crimps. The shine looks great. Thanks. I'm glad that you like it. I'm really loving these designs. Caused by stress with endometriosis and the big surgery. Oh man, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I can imagine that took a massive hit on your self-esteem, but you are wonderful with or without hair. It does not define how wonderful you are. But I can imagine, like, people can say that, but like I don't have to live with it, right? You have to walk down the street and you have to live with it every day in your life, and it's tough. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. It's really, really tough. Also, it's these kind of things that people never talk about, especially with stuff like endometriosis. People don't talk about the side effects that people don't think about because it's always thought of as reproductive disorders, right? Nobody talks about the other stuff. The same with PCOS. You know, no one talks about the things that aren't reproductive related, like hair growth. Such a good one. Opposite problem to you. But the other part of that is moods. My moods are all over the show all the time. Like all the time. I cried this morning watching a video on TikTok. And I sent it to Treya. It's about an old couple who were picking up a dog that they were rescuing. Such a beautiful video. And it was a man who was in his 80s with his wife. And he was like, I'm older than her, and I'm her primary caregiver. You know, when I go, because I'm older than her, I need to make sure that she's going to be okay. And he was like, I look after her because she's precious. And like, when he said she's precious, I bawled my eyes out. He's just obviously very in love with her, and he took care of her because he loved her, not because he was married to her, you know? Anyway, they found a dog they liked, spoiler alert, and it was really beautiful. But it was like really sweet, and I was just, yeah, my emotions all the time, all over the place, all the time. Oh my god, this one's also coming up beautiful. You can already see on this one how beautiful that is. So nice. Anyway, on to my inner monologue. Medical science is not paying enough attention. I agree. We don't even know what causes them, let alone, like, they don't get funding because they're considered like reproductive issues, and that's all they treat as a reproductive problem, not the rest. They have bigger issues that affect our mental health more than the reproductive side. Maybe one day. This looks so good. The lapis is just, it's so pretty. I don't think there's enough love for lapis in the jewelry community. It looks good with silver. It looks great with gold. I eventually want to start adding lapis and gold together because I really value it in gold. It's such a pretty gem. Because it's got flecks of gold in it as well. Like gold color. I don't think it's actual gold. Oh, I'm with the opal. I'm sorry, but this is beautiful. I love it. The turquoise in the middle is Golden Hills as well, which is the harder to get one these days. It's a more expensive turquoise. It's not a very big piece of it, but it's more expensive and it's so pretty. Goes so nicely. Could you imagine a hairpin that's just got a giant piece of opal? It looks so nice. And that's very bridal too, so maybe I'll start making those. My light is going already, and it's only just after 4. It's already getting dark here. I think I need to use a different polish in here. I need to use a little polishing cloth. I gave this a much more organic border around it than I had before. Before I had a really trimmed border. But I wanted something a little less rigid to the design. So I opened it up and made it a little more organic. I think it works. I think it makes it look nice when it's not too designed. You know what I mean? Not too thought out for every step. Contacted you because they realized they didn't have enough data on it and there's more patients with endocrine illnesses than they thought. Wow, that's so cool. You could be in a study somewhere though. Aw, you're gonna go fall asleep. Go sleep, Frisky. Thank you so much for hanging out. And now I'm glad that we can send you to like Sleepy Town. Go and enjoy yourself. Go relax and sleep. We'll see you soon. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, it's kind of cool. More data equals good. Exactly. I would totally put myself forward for a study, but I think loads of women have PCOS these days, so they don't really need my input anymore. Happily would put myself forward though. There's a blood shortage in the UK at the moment. I'm thinking about putting myself for blood donations as well. I don't know. Sometimes I get a bit nervous because they stopped donors who were donating blood in the UK. For a long time, they stopped them being able to donate anywhere else because they had a blood problem here where they accidentally transfused people with the wrong blood. And so, like, they stopped it if you had done it or if you had a transfusion. Maybe it's just if you had a transfusion. No, I think it's if you donated. You couldn't donate in New Zealand for like 20 years or something. It was ridiculous. It was a long time. So I don't want to stop myself being able to do it back home. Doesn't feel like a good enough reason not to do it here, though, to be fair. Hey, Badger! Happy Friday! How's work going? Hope you're having a nice end to the week. How are you feeling, by the way? I was talking to Joe at like 2 a.m. this morning. I was like, I haven't been asking Badger how she's doing. I'm the worst friend. How are you feeling? One medication. Oh my god, one. That's crazy. You're programming spreadsheets? It sounds terrifying. I hate that. That sounds awful. I'm sorry that you're doing that. Oh, all right. I'll move you so you don't break. Do you enjoy doing that? Is it the thing you really like? Is it the thing that pumps you up on a Friday? I'm definitely not getting to making this necklace today. We're barely going to finish this collection. But it's been worth it to go slow. Yeah, you're allergic and what if it doesn't work for you? Exactly. I'm programming butt cheeks. Yeah, I am. Programming butt cheeks is where I make my money. Get me that cheddar with those butt cheeks. I probably shouldn't say stuff like that on the internet. Programming the butt cheek. I wouldn't even know how to start. I was talking to Trey about OnlyFans the other week. I thought maybe we should start wanting to sell pictures of my feet. And it turns out like every couple is now doing that. They're making money off it. Like they're making bank. Some people are making like $1 million a year on it. And lots of people would want my feet though. But I could sell them as hobbit feet because I'm from New Zealand. You know. Hobbit feet pick? I don't know how I got onto this. Oh, butt cheek. Making the cheddar from the butt cheek. I wouldn't know how to code them, program them. Yeah. Beautiful. One more on here. Feet, yeah. Yeah, seriously, I'm thinking the same thing. Literally. People are making like $1 million a year selling pictures of their feet. I'm sure it's more than just like, here's a picture I chose to take of my feet. It'll be like, I'm putting on stockings, or I'm painting my toenails, or I'm sloughing off the dead skin. I don't know if people want to see that, but like, I assume that's it. Welcome on in. That's perfect to follow as I'm talking about feet. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for the follow. Oh my goodness. Is it the feet pics? Tell me if it's the feet pics. Oh, Badge, I'm glad you don't think so. They didn't work, so they just gave me a high dose of hormones. Oh my god, that's even worse. No, my dad. Yeah, they're not made with Asian physiology in mind, exactly. You love doing it? I'm glad you love doing it. If you enjoy it, then I'm happy for you. Oh, you're fine, Mermaid Anne. It's so hard. It's the reality of life. Sometimes like stuff is hard. And so are you having to go through it. It's probably a nice break from feet for everybody. I am sorry though, like when things aren't made with generally female like physiology even in mind. Medications and dosage is often quite wrong for female physiology, let alone Asian. You're right. It does make it hard. I mean, I remember I got prednisone. Was it prednisone? Yeah. When I had an allergic reaction to mosquito bites because it caused all of my eczema to flare. Like literally I was getting it all over my body. I'd never had anything like it before and I never have since. But they gave me such a high dose and it's like, it's so dangerous because your body becomes really dependent on it and it wasn't the amount that my body needed at the time. It was based on a different physiology and you have to be so careful with stuff like that. But yeah, hormones isn't a good alternative for anything really. I worry about high doses of hormones in my life from all sorts of stuff. Do you know what? I still haven't heard about my liver. I still don't know what's going on with my body. The doctor got really quiet when she took my liver scans. She was really vocal about the gallbladder and she was like, it's really beautiful and clean, and then she went really quiet when it came to my liver. So I'm assuming there's something there that she can't talk about. She never said, and my doctor hasn't called me back. So I'm going to go with I'm fine until otherwise. Oh, I really like this one because it's so dainty. Like this is going to be so pretty. That's not how you should wear it, but I like it. So pretty. Okay. We're getting there. We're over halfway now. We've only got a cup and all the little pieces and then the other two cups which aren't finished to do. We're getting there. OnlyFans content creator in Singapore to go to jail for some 12-year-old girl's mom found the content on her phone. Found his content on her phone. Even though there's no way to know how she got those videos or if he knew she was a minor. That's not fair. And surely OnlyFans has the responsibility to make sure that those users aren't minors, not the creator. That seems like a weird thing to be on the responsibility of the user. The creator. You picked up your new meds the other day and they told me to read the pamphlet because it may affect my asthma. The section in bold that says, high dose of this medication is severely toxic. Oh my god. Great. I hope you're on a very, very low dose. Oh my goodness. The news article didn't say how the girl got the videos. Yeah, it could have been sent by any other means. It's not the creator's problem. That's really unfair. Also, it's completely gender swapped to what I expected in my head. How interesting is that bias? In my head, I was reading it as it was a female content creator and a guy had her content on his phone, not a girl had a male content creator's content on her phone. Crazy. I love stuff like that because it makes me really realize that I always think of things in certain ways. Bias is really interesting. Yeah, I feel sorry for the content creator. That seems unfair. Oh, it's so pretty. I literally went with the gemmiest gems I could find for this collection. Tanzanite, iced kyanite, sterling opal. Yummy. It's so yummy. Okay, we've got 50 allies. I reckon the computer's going to be good for us in stream readers this time. I have high positivity on it. You should be a lawyer, Twitchy, because like you picking up on that fact is like super smart. I would never have picked up on it that way. My angle is always the platform has the responsibility, and you're thinking about, well, how did she get it? Anybody literally could have given her that. So smart. I always wanted to be a lawyer, but I don't have the brain for it. Where's my brush gone? Ow. Oh my god. Brush. Here it is, all the way at the back. Remember when I lost my brush for like 3 weeks or whatever it was? I lost it for ages. Singapore's a pretty conservative country as far as you know, so OnlyFans content creators are worried that a sign will happen to them too. Well, I can imagine. Like, I can understand why. I would be worried too if it was me. No foot pictures for Singapore then. Look at that. She beautiful. I'm in love with this. And I don't know if anyone's going to like this style. I really like it. I think it's fun. Oh, I really want to keep wearing it. Like, that's a going out to dinner cuff. Going out to dinner, feeling fancy. But it's tarnished metal, so it's got that nice edge to it. It's not just pure silver, it's like darkened silver. Not that the camera wants you to know that. Okay, let's do the rest of the made pieces, and then we'll get to the pieces that are to be finished once they're sold. All the little bit. It's just all tiny pieces now. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm happy we're at this point. Oh, but okay, right. Stream rate as it is. We'll do that first. We got this. We totally got this. Start that battle. This is when I eat my lunch. I mean, it's going alright. There's still like 3 times them to us. It hasn't picked it up yet. They got big old beefy dudes. Take a vote. What would you like me to do? Thank you for the follow. Would you like to continue with this map again? Or would you like to try a new map? You might win. Oh my god! Chat! How have you done this? How? Oh my god! What happened? I had 100% faith right from the beginning. Good job. Oh my goodness. We deserve more free giveaways than that because we totally boned that? We pwned that. That's my language. That was amazing. I'm so proud of you guys. All right, but now we have another one before we hit the boss. That was incredible. That went from like 100 down to 50 within seconds. All right, it's another hard. And, oh, I've got my artillery. Should we use the artillery this time? Artillery it is. I'm doing it. Artillery! Yeah, that's a legendary, right? Wait, yeah, that's legendary? Artillery? Did I do that wrong? Okay, good. Okay, good. I was trying to think legendary, yeah. So I did, yeah, artillery legendary, excellent. So I totally thought that my Centurion was legendary and he's not. I was thinking he was, but okay. So I will make sure to keep on with the yellows. The Templar's like my favorite in the legendaries right now. But we will keep going with the artillery because he's going to get some scrolls at the end of this. Yay! Yay! You did so good, chat. I'm so proud of you all for beating that one. I feel like the bot updated and it went, oh shit, there's way too many in here. We need to cut that. But no, you're all just superstars. That was really fun to watch. Okay. Oh. Let me just click on it so I can watch it. I like to have it up so I can see it out the side if I want to see how we're doing. Okay, we'll just give all of these last pieces. Most of these last ones are going to be a full polish. Rather than... Actually, some of them don't need a polish at all. So like the air cuff. Well, actually, I wouldn't mind your thoughts. I kept this one in matte silver. Do you think this should be polished? Actually, I think I want to polish it. Looking at it, I want to polish it. Never mind. I'm going to polish it. I changed my mind already. I'm going to polish those. Never mind. I changed my mind. All right, let's do the ones. That's the only one that needs that one, okay? Excuse me, we're on to nothing but polish after this ring. Awesome. Nothing but polish. Yeah, I totally expected to lose, not gonna lie. I definitely did not think you had it, and yet you had it completely. It was great. All the hypes for it. I absolutely love it when it happens. Being the underdog sometimes is awesome. Okay, now every single piece needs a polish now. That's it for the fixing up the edges. Yay, we're into full polish. Actually, this one doesn't need a full polish. I'm gonna not polish it because it's a grey. These need a polish. Super shiny skulls. I absolutely love these. And they're like just underweight, so I don't have to get everything assayed, which is just so nice. Okay, one. Let's get in and polish this guy to pieces. There we go. No, Fridays are just so the best days. I'm so relaxed today compared to yesterday. My blood pressure is like even. I feel like happy. I just love Fridays so much. You're gonna give us a really good time. Inside and out. Okay, butterfly. Oh yeah, my man. I've got a actually someone messaged me the other day asking if I'd do a sapphire necklace. I've got a bunch of sapphires. I have coloured sapphires mainly, but I do have some sapphires. I would love to. I want to work with gold with them though, so I really want to try and get into gold next year. I think that's going to be next year's goal is to get gold flying in this channel. I actually have a commission that I need to go back to someone on today as well. I've been really bad at going back to them. Oh my god. I'm so excited for this collection, but I'm really excited to show you the next collection as well. So I already know what the next collection is going to be. I've got it all drawn up. And I know I've got to do a personal